Hey, welcome back everybody. Oh wow, that's new. It's been a while since I've been out this way. And this is a little loop that my wife and I would do when she used to ride with me. Today is November 30th, and what a week. It is Friday, and this is literally the first time I've been on this Spider this week. Man, I wish this shield wouldn't fog up so bad. This is a super fun little road through here. We have had snow, rain, ice, temperatures in the low 30s, lows in the 20s and teens, and we're normally not that cold until January. I normally don't have a problem riding through December. You know, there'll be a couple days here or there that I would like to get out and ride, but you know, the weather's not allowing me to. But this year has been, I mean, the whole year has just been off. So it seems like when I try to think of a topic to talk about, it just doesn't come out right, and I trip over my words and I don't say what I need to say, and it doesn't make sense, and I don't think it makes for a good video. And I do a little bit better when I just ramble about nothing. So I'm going to ramble a little bit about nothing, but talk about the difficulties of riding in the winter. You know, and number one, it's the, hey, I got to stay warm, and I do that with heated gear, and I know my limits with the gear I have. And coming down this hill, this is beautiful with that big farm right there, and I love that farmhouse. And it might just be out of sight of the action cam, but all the metal work on that thing is gorgeous. You know, so I know that at 20 degrees I can be out for an hour and I'm okay. Any longer than that and my feet get cold, and since my hands are out in the air a little bit, my hands do get cold with heated gear on. But that would be an easy fix, I do believe, with you know, like the little dirt bike shields or the big gloves you can put on, just to keep the wind off of the gloves. But the biggest problem I have is with the Spider freezing up. You know, so you can't get the key in the ignition, or the biggest one, since the filler is parallel with the ground, any type of rain or moisture gets into the lock. So a lot of people told me to use some silicone spray. I don't know if that's the hillbilly word, silicone. So I'm gonna try some silicone spray, or to most people, silicone spray. And coming back the other direction and looking at this farm, it's beautiful out here. It really is. You know, and I probably wouldn't have the issue with things freezing up if I had a decent place to store the Spider. You know, because in the winter months, you know, I don't ride that much in the rain, just because if something happens and you get wet and cold, you know, it's more than just a little uncomfortable when it's cold out. And then of course, you know, if it's snowing and it's just barely sticking to the road, I don't have a problem riding. But you know, if it's a half-inch of snow already on the road, I'm not going to be like, oh, let's take the Spider out for a big ride. You know, I might take it out and play in the snow a little bit. And I've been out in, oh, I don't know, 2.5–3 inches of snow coming I took the Spider to work, and they said we were going to get precipitation after work. And it was supposed to be rain, so I wasn't too concerned about it. And right before I left, it started changing to snow. So when I left work, it was snowing. You know, nothing was sticking. By the time I got home, there was 2.5 inches of snow on the ground. And the Spider did absolutely amazing. It truly did. But it's the other people around you that you need to be concerned about. Just about any other time when you're on 2 or 3 wheels. You know, it's... Unless you're just being stupid, you know, something's going to happen when someone doesn't see you. Well, you know, if it's 2.5 inches of snow on the ground, the Spider doesn't offer much in security if someone runs into you. And seriously, if anybody has a tip on stupid visors, this is probably the worst helmet I've ever had. It's, I don't know, 47 degrees out today, 45 degrees out today. I just think it's the airflow to this shield is just not right with this helmet. You know, so that's some of the things that make riding all year round hard. You know, you got to stay warm, and I do a decent job at that. If I got cold, I wouldn't ride. The main issue is, you know, the Spider being frozen. So the silicone spray, I'm gonna call it silicone from here. Don't turn left. Thank you. Ooh, gritty. That was gritty. You know, and then the safety part of it, you know, we don't want to get people out there and get run over. And, you know, I lost my train of thought. It's been such a crazy week at work. But, hey, I'm out riding now. So I would say the third thing that really puts a toll on your Spider more than anything else is, especially if you live where they throw salt, and they throw a lot of salt in Ohio, and that's the corrosion issues. And no matter how many times you wash your Spider or your motorcycle, and no matter how much protection you put on it, you know, it's the salt dust. I mean, it just turns into a fine dust, and it works itself into all these little cracks and crevices. And, you know, you wash it and you wax it, but you're not getting underneath these plastics, and you can tell this thing gets ridden. And I'm aware of what it does, and I'm not okay with it, but you know, I bought the Spider to ride, and I'm going to ride it. So you need to be aware, you know, even if you... Why are they blocking that park off? That's ridiculous. So you need to be aware, if you're new to a Spider and you want to extend your ride time, you definitely can. These Spiders handle great in adverse weather. You know, like right now I'm just riding in this thing of grit right down the middle, and I can feel the rear end kind of walking around a little bit, but you know, these things are amazing to ride. But you're gonna have to understand, you know, the damage that it does to your machine when you do ride how I ride, if that makes any sense. And it has been a minute since I've gone left. I go right all the time, and that'll take me to Old Man's Cave. But if I go left, it'll go from hilly to pretty flat, pretty quick. You know, and I'm very, very thankful that I've been able to get out today. Like I said, I've been off this thing for the entire week. I try to ride it all year round. I bought the Spider to ride. I didn't buy the Spider to sit in a garage or sit in my backyard. You know, I bought this thing to ride, and I ride it. I enjoy it. I try to treat it nice. It is what it is. I do want to thank everybody for watching. Definitely give me a thumbs up on this. This is my little baby thumb. There we go. Give me a thumbs up. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see everyone in a couple days.